In this video, I'm going to go over the features of your online library account. The place to start is if you go to millinocketmemoriallibrary.org. Under the Books tab, you can click on Reserve, Renew, and it'll lead you to the same link. You can also scroll down here to find a book and click on our online catalog, and that will bring you to this website, mills.maine.edu. If you're comfortable, you can just type that directly into your address bar, but you can always start on the Millinocket Library website as well. So once you're on Mills, this is what the home screen looks like, and you can always press the Mills icon to refresh and return to the home screen. To log into your online account, which automatically comes with your library card, click on My Library Account. Here you'll be prompted to log in with your full name as it appears on your library card and your barcode. So I'm going to use the example of Karen Johnson. And here I will type her barcode. If you have a barcode scanner, you can use that. Or you can also ask your computer to remember it after the first time you've typed it in. All right. And here's kind of Karen's online dashboard. You can see her name, her address, phone number, and the expiration date of her card. And it automatically opens to her hold screen. So you can see she has one hold on Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors. And you can see where it's set to be picked up at. So the Millinocket Library. And if she wanted to cancel this hold, you just, this is a little checkbox, and then you can cancel the selected hold. Okay, so if I do that, it'll say, "Are you sure?" You just say yes, and the hold is canceled. So if you have no holds, that's what the screen will look like when your account is opened. Other features, you can see items that you currently have checked out. So under Karen's account, we have Anansi Boys by Neil Gaiman. So again, you can see the status of that item, so its due date in a few weeks. And if you want to renew the item, you can click that and select Renew Marked. Yep. So in this case, because I had just checked out this item to her, it's too soon to renew. But all checkouts last for 3 weeks and then can be renewed for another 3 weeks. So if I were to come back in a couple of weeks, I could do this for this item. All right. So if I wanted to return to the holds tab, I now could by clicking that. No holds found. Other features on here, you can modify your personal information. So I could click here, and maybe she's changed her email. She could manually put that in, which is very useful because email is how you are automatically signed up to get notifications about books that you have on hold, when they arrive, when things are overdue. So that can be very handy to have an email that you actually check in there. You can also opt in to get mobile settings. So you can put your phone number in there. You have to select opt in, and that way you'll get notifications when items that you have on hold arrive, or when you have an overdue item. So if you're someone who prefers texts, that's an option for you. You just have to click submit at the bottom. In this case, I will not sign her up, but I'll just click cancel. All right, so you can also see her reading history on here. So it's showing everything that she's ever checked out since our switch to Mills, which was in February of 2019. You can choose to opt out so that Mills will not record what you check out, although this is only visible to you. But if you want to do that, you just click opt out here, and it'll erase everything. So that is irreversible, so later on, if you decide to opt back in and have it record what you read, you're not going to get back the history that you erase. Another option is if you had one item that you wanted to remove from your reading list, you can click on it here, select it, and say delete marked. and now that one will be gone. If you wanted to export your reading list, maybe be able to reference it when you're looking for books so that you don't check out something you've already checked out, you can click on Export My Reading List and send it to yourself as an email. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. You could also download it to a local disk, so to your computer. But I think email is kind of the way to go. Put your address in there and then click submit and it'll send that to you. So I'm going to go back here. Another way to go back is to click on return to your record. That refers to your library account. So lastly on this account, I'm going to show you how to view and edit your lists. So maybe you have an author that you're interested in reading, or it looks like she has one here for healthy eating cookbooks. You can store items that you're interested in different lists. So if I click on this, it'll open up the 4 things that are on this list. And it's nice, you have a little shortcut where you can request them directly from the list. And it's a good way to keep track of things if you don't want to put everything on hold and get them all at the same time. I can delete things from my lists kind of similarly to deleting holds or deleting reading history. You just select it and then click delete marked. And similarly, you can also export this list to your email or to the local disk. Back to my list so you can see the other one. So if I wanted to just automatically request one of those, I can just click on this little check mark and that was successful. So now if I return to my record, I should see under holds, oh, it might take a moment to load, that item will show up. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, but here we go. One request. Now it shows up. I'm actually going to cancel that, so cancel selected. Yes. All right, here we are. So those are most of the features of your online account. Be sure to log out, especially if you're on a public computer. Up here, log out so no one requests things under your name. And it'll bring you back to the home screen.